What's up? What's up? Hello, hello. Welcome, welcome. Hi there, Lynn. How are you, hon? Happy Wednesday. That reading was on point yesterday. What? The one I didn't know what the hell I was talking about? That one? How so? Mr. Man is pissed at me. At least I'm feeling it energetically. Oh, okay. I see. He's angry about something at the very least. Okay. Well, what the heck? I'll let you know if anything transpires. Oh, yes, please do. Because I didn't know what to think about that. I did. I actually asked that question for myself this morning. What did I ask? I think it was the same question. It was something about my shadow self. And I got something about a damn man, too. I was like, what is this? Yeah. Yeah. The damn man, always a man, right? I know. I know. So, yeah, yeah. Mine was something about like just hold true to the facts about this man. Um, it was a man in my life that dumped me. I know that's what it's talking about. For this other woman, this sexual crap that he come up. I was like, oh, okay. Nice. That that just the truth about the man that he is very focused on sexual, sensual pleasures. Like that's what he's after. That's what his I don't know. It didn't say the goal. It's just this truth about him that's what he's focused on. Is he thinks when it comes to women. And as a matter of fact, I think about it, I remember him saying the words, I don't need a woman but for anything but sex. I remember him saying those words to me. All I need a woman for is sex. So that's all he was really, and then, yeah. So I just say adios to him. Like, okay, well, there's lots of them out there, so go ahead, He's a miserable person, but whatever. I'm thankful he's not. Goodness, that's awful. Oh my God, Lynn. If I was to even get started on all the things that man has done to me, I would be here for like 10 hours because it's a lot of horrible, horrible things. You can just go get it elsewhere. Exactly. This was the person I married twice. Like, oh my God. So glad I'm not in that shit no more. Yeah. So he came out as part of my shadow self. So I'm trying to figure out, okay, shadow self, right? Something actually, I got it pulled up right now. You guys were saying that something you don't want to admit to yourself. Yeah, I don't want to admit to myself that this guy I was with for 25 years dumped me due to sex. It's like, but it's the truth. That's why he dumped me. Because he was cheating on me with this gal from work. And then it's so funny because she was screwing 3 different guys at work, apparently. Apparently she love bombed him. Yeah, I'm doing very well away from that. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. But yeah, I would say it is something I don't like to admit to myself that, yeah, that is why he left me. For some gal that, she's actually dead now, Lynn. She died. She had cancer. And that's a whole other part of it. My dad was dying of cancer at the time, and he dumped me for some gal with cancer. Same asshole. I'm not bitter. Same guy that's got my daughter. This is my daughter's father. That's got my daughter. She hasn't talked to me now. We're going on almost 3 years. I think I've told you this story. He's painted a picture of me that I'm the villain, and she's figuring it out, though. She'll be back around. I know she will. Yeah, he's turned my baby against me. They do that shit, though. They'll do that. It's horrible. And this little girl, we were very close. And When she was 17, I want to go live with my dad. And yeah, he's like manipulated her. Like she'd say, you know, I'm playing the victim or something. You know, it's like those are his words. I'm playing the victim. Well, I am the victim. I'm not playing it. Like, just stuff like that. And she's also the victim. So yeah, that came out in my reading. So it's always a damn man, you know? Jeez. So I truly believe he'll get, I mean, he'll get his karma. I think he already is, actually. Yeah, it's hard. You know what he chooses, but she doesn't realize it all the way yet. Yeah, she doesn't. She doesn't. Um, there are great men out there. Yeah, I agree with you. They're not all that way, but I definitely don't allow any of that shit ever again. You know, that's why my last boyfriend, he started not near to the extent of this guy, not near to that extent, but I had to walk away from him because he was gaslighting, you know. So I was like, no, I'm not doing that crap no more. Yeah. Karma's meant to teach, but it's up to us to learn the wisdom from it. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Maybe he has some things to learn too. Oh yeah, he definitely regrets it. I've read it in the cards and everything. Many, many times. He's definitely regrets his choices, but you know, tough shit, right? I would never I don't even want to be in the same room with him. I don't want to speak to him ever again. Like I could go the rest of my life and never have any contact with that person. I'd be completely happy. You know, I think a lot of why my daughter hasn't come back around to me yet. She doesn't want to know the truth about her dad. She doesn't want to, you know, none of us want to think our parents are bad people, you know. So I think there's a lot of that too. Leaves a bad taste in your mouth about it. Situation happened for me too. Yeah. Well, this guy, I mean, I met him when I was 18, I think. Hey, Lorraine. What's up, girl? And it's been hell ever since. Is that married and divorced him twice? But um, whatever he, what was I going to say? Yeah, I would say within a year's time, he was being abusive. So, yeah, we do know what we don't know at that time. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, within a year's time, he was being abusive. So, and I remember leaving him, but I turned the car around for some stupid reason. But abusive in what way? Oh, honey, every way. Every way. Physically, sexually, mentally, every way. Emotionally. It was really bad when we were young. Really bad when we were really young. Um, so I divorced him. And then, like a dumbass, I took him back again, married the idiot again. I laugh about it now, but it's like that was dumb. But it's that whole, oh, they'll change. I know they've had this horrible childhood and poor thing, I can help make him better, all that stupid stuff we do. So, yeah, so then I married him again. That's when I had my daughter, the one I'm speaking of that hasn't talked to me in 3 years. And within, shoot, I divorced him again within 2 years, maybe. If you got some true help, then okay, but if not, then no. Yeah, he would claim that he's really been, reading a lot of books and really learning a lot about why he does what he does. And yeah, I've learned that other people's BS is not mine to carry. Fix it, heal. Oh, exactly. Um, so, like I said, then we got divorced again because he started the same shit. He was doing the exact same crap. And um, and then even after we were divorced the second time, he still wouldn't leave me alone and still sucked me back in. Now, I didn't marry him again. I didn't live with him again. I wouldn't live with him again because I was scared. That's because of the physical abuse. But I was, we were back together. I guess you'd call it boyfriend, girlfriend for years. I wouldn't live with him. We wouldn't live together. Was he a narcissist? I think so. If he's not a narcissist, he's definitely got narcissistic tendencies. So, and I thought I was doing good by my daughter, my youngest daughter. See, my oldest one, she's seen all that crap. But my youngest one, when I divorced him the second time, she was like 2. And so I thought I was protecting her so she wouldn't have to live like that, wouldn't see that going on, all that abuse and stuff. And thought I was protecting her from all that. And now look, but she's the one who doesn't know the truth about him. Now, my oldest daughter, she knows the truth. She remembers. She's like, she won't even, she don't even like her kids to be around him. But my youngest one, she just knows that, dad's buying her anything she wants. And Yeah. So I think he's definitely a narcissist, or uh, if he's not, he's got a lot of tendencies of it for sure. Very selfish. So then after all this crap, what ends up at the end, he dumps me for some woman at work who, like I said, was not only having sex with him, but two other guys. And because he came back to me telling me all this. And I'm like, oh, well, sucks to be you, I guess. That makes sense. Try to buy love. Yeah, yeah. I think that's what he's doing with her. I think she's very dependent on him. Well, I read it in the cards. I think she's very dependent on him financially, kind of thing, you know. Hey, Claudia. Hey, hon. So they hoover you when you try to leave. Hoovering is when they attempt to suck you back in a vacuum. I have books on narcissistic abuse. Oh yeah, I definitely have did a lot of research on narcissists as well. Yeah, it's awful. Oh, that is like so small of everything this man has done. Okay, so I divorced him. This asshole, he went and put a lien on our house. Like we had a home, you know, that we were buying. Actually, it's the one I'm in right now. Um, I kicked his ass out. He went and got a loan at the bank, like a home equity line of credit on our home. I knew nothing about it. I had signed nothing for it. I mean, you can't do that. And um, anyways, later on, I went to refinance the home, and they told me, "Oh, you got an $18,000 lien on your house." And I'm like, "What?" Yeah, he had taken out $18,000, and I noticed he had like a new car and big screen TV, and all this stuff was going on. I'm like, what in the world? Anyways, in my divorce, I had to sue U.S. Bank. Not It was like me, the petitioner. The respondent was my ex-husband, and U.S. Bank, because U.S. Bank had allowed it. It was a nightmare. It took years. Um, to resolve. But yeah, he made himself out to be single, but still you have to do a title search. US Bank screwed up, but they screwed up twice. I ended up getting a settlement from US Bank over it. I mean, it wasn't a lot, and they took the lien off my house and everything, but it was hell. Yeah, I could go on for hours and hours about the shit this person has done. And here's Amanda. I always forgive him, and oh, it was horrible, Lynn. It was, I'm like, what? And then he played off stupid. Well, I didn't know that I couldn't do that. I'm like, well, when you own property with someone and you're putting a lien against it, um, the other people that own the property have to be included. So good for you for getting away from that one. Yeah. Well, he dumped me, Lynn. It didn't. It's so. All that crap, all him begging me back, begging me back, begging me back, begging me back 50 million times, and he ended up at the end dumping me. Not to say that he didn't come back, but he wouldn't commit. You know, he'd come back. So basically, he wanted to keep having sex with me. But you know how they do, and also be able to have sex with whoever he wanted to. I actually read in the cards that same thing about what was it I read? Like, because I asked, I'm like, oh, I told him you need to, you're gonna, yeah, like I gave him an ultimatum. You need to commit to me or move on. Did he have sex with the stripper? You know what, Claudia? Yes. As a matter of fact, he did. He moved a stripper in. This is so funny. That's the one. That's the one that the stripper that looked just like me. God, that's a whole other freaking story. He did do that. Yep, that's him. So, but anyways, I asked him to commit to me. Told him, you commit to me or be gone or whatever. He chose to be gone. And I haven't talked to the man since. I no contacted him. Best thing I've ever done. But I read in the cards because then the kids were like, "Mom, Dad is so upset. He's lost 30 pounds. He's so, he's just so upset. This and this and this." And so I read in the cards like, "Why is this man so freaking upset?" Well, he thought that he was still going to be able to run into me. Like I'd be out somewhere with my friends, drunk, drinking with my friends, and I'd still have sex with them. But it just didn't happen for the poor guy. I ended up getting a boyfriend. So, yeah, I could go on and on and on about this shit. I've made a list before, and it's just like, oh my God, I cannot believe how many things this person has done to me. Oh my God, when my mom died, my mom was killed in a car accident. We were married at the time. For 2 weeks, he was pretty good to me the first 2 weeks after she died. But then after 2 weeks, you know what he told me? Get over it. I don't know if you guys have ever lost anybody close to you, but you don't get over it. You never get over it. You learn to live with it. But that just what that yeah. Uh-huh. And then when my dad was dying, he dumped me. For that woman at work or whatever, the one with cancer. Actually, like I told you, the gal's dead now. She died. So, I mean, I was a mess. That was back in, my mom died in 2004. It's been, it's been a long time ago, but I'm still not over it. So I had lots and lots of red flags, guys. I mean, yeah, that's a lot. Oh man, that isn't even the tip of the iceberg, girl. That time he'd been having visitation with our daughter for 14 years at this point. He'd always brought her back on time, always showed up, he all of that. Well, after he dumped me for that woman, a few weeks after that, he had our daughter, and he had texted me asking me if he could bring her home late. He's supposed to bring her home at 6 p.m. He wanted to know if he could bring her home late. I was like, no, I really want her home, blah, blah, blah. after so long, I finally was like, fine. He said he'd have her back at 8. Well, that night, 8 o'clock came around. My daughter's not home. An hour and a half later, my daughter is still not home. I was calling him, calling his phone, calling her phone, calling. I mean, I was in hysterics, not knowing where she was, what was going on. It's horrible. If you're a parent, you understand that. And like, well, I don't think probably anybody would understand. It was horrifying. I didn't know where my daughter was. He'd always brought her back on time. And plus, with my mom being killed in a car wreck, I think I'm a little, maybe, I know that can happen to someone you love, so it's on my mind, you know. And anyways, finally, when he brings her home, then my daughter tells me that he had her at a Red Lobster, which is my favorite restaurant, but had her with this new girl, and all this woman had like 3 kids or something. So he was off taking my daughter off to dinner with this other woman, and brought my daughter home. Well, it was 10:30. He's supposed to have been home at 8. You know, I was for that hour and a half, I was a freaking mess. I was a disaster because I had no idea where he was. I mean, it was horrifying. And come to find out, where he had her was off with this woman that apparently this woman's married to. It was just a nightmare. I laugh about it now. At the time, though, it was horrible. You know, same guy that doesn't even like kids. Sitting there at Red Lobster with this married woman with her 3. I think my daughter told me there was like 5 kids there or something. So he was just rejecting my calls. You know, he could have at least answered the phone like, look, I'm late, you know, or whatever. But no, that's because he didn't give a shit about, you know, that I was worrying about my kid. So anywho, enough with the bullshit men. Yeah, you learned though. Oh yeah. Oh, thank you, Heart Sense. You're so sweet. Yeah, I definitely learned. And so now, and what Spirit tells me, what I've read anyways, my Lenormand cards, is what I'm supposed to be doing is helping people get out of those unhealthy relationships. I can totally relate to abusive, unhealthy relationships. I mean, that's my main thing. I mean, I have lots of other life experiences, but and I notice I get a lot of people that come to me that I'm having to bring them down to reality that no, this person's not your soulmate. No, they're not your twin flame. You know, this is unhealthy and toxic for you. I get that a lot. So I think Spirit brings them to me for that reason. And I can be, you know, not harsh about it because it does hurt people when they come to reality that, oh, you know what? I'm being treated like shit. Yeah. And then they thank me later. I see it in all these forums too. Yeah. But I've even noticed it like with my private readings, people that don't even know my channel or anything. They just find me from Google and they come to me and about their love life, and it's most usually toxic relationships. Thank God my first narcissist was my mother or father and not a partner because I'm now aware of the signs. Yeah. Yeah. When I was young, I didn't even know what a narcissist was. You know, I would never think that people would be that cruel because I would never even think to do something like that to people, but they're out there and they are running rampant. They are running rampant. I'll tell you what, they're everywhere. And they're really, really bad on those online dating sites. And so, I got with Art, which Art, he used to come to my channel. You guys might remember him. I can't remember what was his handle. What did he have it as? Garage, something garage. So he was good, as in he was better than the other guy. But I ended up noticing red flags with him, like gaslighting. That's why I'm no longer with him. The universe tested me, said, "Hey, you gonna put up with this again, or did you learn your lesson yet?" And I said, "Universe, I learned my lesson, and I've had no contact with that one either. No contact is the only way to go." They go for the empaths and the most loving people who have light and love because they don't have that within themselves. Yeah, I believe that. But yeah, this last guy, he wasn't like a physically abusive, but he was abusive. I mean, gaslighting it's emotional abuse. So Rich Lop had a short talking about narcs and empaths. Narcs aren't attracted to healed empaths. They are attracted to unhealed empaths. That's why boundaries are important. I have strong boundaries now. Oh yeah, definitely. Healthy boundaries. Oh yes. And that's another thing with my last guy. I mean, I told him, like, look, this is what I won't tolerate. Because I gave him three chances. The third, three strikes, you're out. So he knew. I told him, don't do this to me again. Well, he did. So I had to cut him loose. I don't regret it. I used to watch Rich Lop a lot. And then I noticed that he's like a big Donald Trump supporter. And that kind of turned me off from him. But I think I like watching Rich's, like his law of attraction manifestation videos and stuff like that. Be that Queen of Swords to him. Yep. Bye, Felicia. They only get one chance with me, then it's the boot. Yeah, I'm with you, Lynn. Um I remember the first red flag. I remember with Art, my most recent boyfriend. I was like, I seen it right then, but I let it go. Oh yeah, I know Trump for me. Yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong, Lynn. I am not a political person whatsoever. Um, I don't even vote, for goodness sakes. Well, I have voted, but um, I didn't vote in the last election or anything. So I'm not a big. I mean, just because I said that about Trump, but I feel like he's a narcissist too. And a matter of fact, the other day I was talking to a gal, which I thought she was my friend, but nope, not anymore. Um, I told her, that I think Donald Trump's a narcissist. You know what she come back and said to me? You're a narcissist. Like, so basically I haven't talked to her since. I'm like, she just doesn't. She's just a big Trump publican. I call that's what we call them around here. They're everywhere around here. Oh my God, they're everywhere. Um, yeah, that's what she come back saying to me. I was like what? Yeah, I read the Lenormand about it. I was like, why? I asked the Lenormand, like, why did she say that to me? And well, it was retaliation. It was retaliation. So, hey there, Amber. Hello, dear. Donated for a pending. Okay, good deal. Get me to stop talking about these narcissists. And then I also asked something about my social group, Like, tell me about my social group, and it said naivety in politics is what Spirit said. Naivety in politics, and my social group around here are big time Trump um, supporters. Though even Spirit says that those Trump supporters are naive in politics. All right, my dear. Let me pull up this second camera. I said, ask your tarot if I'm a narcissist. Lynette, I don't. Lynette. Why am I calling you Lynette? Lorraine. I'm calling you Lynette because I've been watching Desperate Housewives. I don't think you're a narcissist, honey. I don't think I have any narcissists that come to my channel. All right, let's take a look, my dear. So I'm going to let you choose here, Amber. We've got the Moonstone Pendulum or the Petrified Wood. Which one would you like me to use to ask your question? Just whichever one you like best. Wood, please. Okay. 2 years ago, into my birth chart and said I had narc personality disorder. I mean, I don't know, Lorraine. I mean, I could be wrong, Lorraine, but I don't feel that you're a narcissist. I don't feel that anyways. But I don't know you real well. But I did not get those kind of vibes from you. Let's put it that way. Okay. All right, Amber. Does Spirit think, let's see. Does Spirit think Amber should keep working as a nanny? Okay, should Amber, is it in Amber's best interest to keep working as a nanny? Okay, that's the way I'm going to have to word it for you, Amber. It's the same thing. Is it in your best interest here to keep working as a nanny? Is it in Amber's best interest to keep working as a nanny? Okay, Amber, I'm getting a yes. So, yeah, I mean, I hope nothing's happened that you think that you're not, but that you shouldn't be doing that. But Spirit's saying yes, keep doing it. The money is nice, but I get overwhelmed with the annoying energy of these privileged children. I thought they would say yes. Oh, oh, I can imagine some kids that never wanted for anything, probably don't want for anything, probably have way more than they possibly need to have. I feel like the mother does too much, like buys them too much, or just like um, does everything for them, that kind of thing. Tries to overprotect him. Yeah. Well, mothers do that. And then those kids end up, when they become teenagers, hell on wheels. So she'll probably regret that later. Too sensitive and lazy. Yeah. Probably don't have a single chore. You know, I must have hit that on accident. I went to the gym and the sauna. Good for you, hon. Good for you. I died. I ate my leftover chicken wrap. The chicken wraps from last night. I ate the other one for lunch. For breakfast, I did the oatmeal, and I did bananas and blueberries, and I did put peanut butter in it this morning. And I wasn't starving by lunchtime like I have been with not putting the peanut butter in it. But I don't know. I don't know if I can eat peanut butter every day. Yeah, it was good, but I think some days I'm gonna do eggs or something because I'm just getting really tired of oatmeal. I've been eating it every day for like over a year. for breakfast. I'm getting kind of old. And then I put the peanut butter in there. It's not that it wasn't good. It's just, I don't know. I'm not used to breakfast or peanut butter for breakfast. I don't like eggs, only if it comes from Denny's or IHOP. Oh, you don't like eggs? Oh my gosh, I love eggs. I do like a tortilla, but been getting those low carb tortillas. That, and then eggs. You can do just fried egg. Put two of them on there, and then some kind of mixed greens, salsa, cheese. It's good. I think I'm gonna start incorporating that breakfast along with the oatmeal because oatmeal gets old after a while. Every day, like ugh. Denny's has the best omelet. I haven't been to Denny's in a long time. I love Denny's. Vegan eggs? Now, what are those? What? Are eggs vegan? Because, I mean, they do come from a chicken. Yeah, eggs are not vegan. There's no way. I'm thinking of dairy. That's what I'm thinking of. Dairy, some people that are vegan still have dairy, and some don't, or something like that. I usually buy the plant-based scramble called Just Egg. Oh, it's vegan and it scrambles and tastes like eggs. Oh, okay. What is it made out of though? Like, what is it? Google it. Just Egg. I have heard of it, I think. Plants. Made from mung beans. Okay. So it's beans or whatever mung beans. I have heard of mung beans though. Swear it looks like regular eggs. Oh, I believe it. I believe it. I just don't like eggs if you think about it, you're eating yolks from a chicken and it's gross. OMG. Uh, I feel ya. I mean, if you think about it, you might end up puking. Hi, Seema. Hello, dear. Welcome. Just imagine selling your own eggs at the market and makes me want to vomit. Oh, goodness. Tonight is mushroom flatbread. Is HelloFresh's. That's what I'm having tonight. And then I got my new shipment will be here tomorrow. So I think that's going to be good. Mushroom flatbread. I mean, I guess it's like pizza basically, but like a mushroom pizza. I know how you love pizza, Lorraine. Yeah, I'll be making that later. I had Domino's Monday and I don't regret it. Well, don't regret it. Heck no. Yeah, mushroom flatbreads with a Gouda sauce cheese. Oh, Gouda cream sauce and Parmesan. Mushroom flatbread with Gouda cream sauce and Parmesan. 630 calories. So it's got caramelized onion and cremini mushrooms, with Parmesan, and then some kind of cream sauce. So we'll see. Yeah. So it's like pizza, but no, it's not red sauce. It's more of a, white sauce. Oh, this sounds interesting. Gouda mustard sauce? Like, what? I don't know about the mustard part. Next cheat day is next week, Friday. Ooh. Yeah, you got to have those cheat days or you gotta have something to look forward to, right? I'm going to Walmart today, so I'm going to buy lots of food. Oh, yeah, because aren't you going to start on your channel doing healthy meals? Yeah, the YouTube video of the barbecue shrimp. Yeah, heck yeah, yeah, I'm looking forward to that. I gotta run to the bathroom real quick. I want to put this up. I'll be right back. I just want to run to the restroom. Okay. Well, I'm probably gonna hop off of here and come back tonight or in a few hours. Get that off of there. Yeah, I'm thinking I'm gonna go get my pool for a bit. It's kind of slow in here and come back later. I need to vacuum. I need to change my air filter, my furnace. So I've got a few things I'm gonna do and then I will be back. All right. So I will see you next time. Bye.